Hey, it's Mega, aka the Art Messiah, here to save you from your art sins. Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Well, another drawing stream, I should say. But today we're going to be working on some new rendering techniques, so perhaps it'll be somewhat like a tutorial, but today's all about experimentation and having some fun and doing a drawing along. So feel free to grab some snacks and grab a drink. Because we're gonna go ahead and hop right into it. We don't have any time to waste, so yeah, hop in, join along, and let's have some fun with this one today. So first of all, how's everyone doing? And anything exciting, interesting going on today? Also, sup, Maya? Thanks for popping in. And making DIY stickers with your drawings. Ooh, that's really cool. Do you have one of those like Cricut, or what is it, Circuit or Cricut machines that can like cut them out, or are you printing on paper and hand cutting? What are you kind of doing for that DIY process? I've made stickers once, and I printed them out on a printer and I hand cut them. So it took a while, but it was cool just to see your art become a product. By your own means. So that's what's up. Alright, so we're gonna start with some line work here, and we're gonna be pretty casual about it, I guess you could say, in terms of we are not going to try to go too crazy with the rendering. Meaning it doesn't need to be precise, because that's one thing that I don't like doing too much, is getting too precise with it and then being like, wow, why did I spend all that time and it wasn't worth it. And also with this rendering, it's going to be more of a painterly look, so we are going to be doing some paint overs. That being said, I don't want to spend too much on this line work stage. I just want to give myself something to work off of as I go into the painting aspect. Just pop back in and I'm about to go. I sketched with a marker and then cut them out and glued them to blank sticker paper and cut them out again. Oh, that's really cool. So it's like all by hand, even the drawing itself. It's stuff like eyeballs, vampire mouths, different piercings, and industrial dancer. I don't like that in YouTube on the live now there's like a little heart symbol and you cannot see what's behind it. But I'm gonna guess it says an industrial dancer, guys. So far, I'll make more. Which sounds really cool, and that sounds like a lot of fun. Sounds like a lot of fun to create, so definitely good luck with that. Thanks for popping in for a little bit though. See, you gotta go, so thanks for chilling for a little bit. Alright, so a little bit what I'm trying to do here is be quick with these roughs, like really sketching this in as quickly as possible. So anyways, I'm gonna kind of start out this session by giving y'all some updates on what I'm working on, what's going on, what to expect. I am creating this piece right here. I might sell this at this upcoming event that I have on Saturday. It's at Otterbein. I think it's close to Otterbein University. I'm kind of taking a guess and a stab with that a little bit. Well, I shouldn't say taking a stab. I know it's somewhere on Otterbein University here. So if you are in the area and you want a free event to go to, it's free to attend. They're gonna have some live musicians playing throughout the morning time. It goes from 11 to 5. I will be there with a booth. Perhaps if I get this piece done quick enough, I will be at said event. But we're gonna see. We're just gonna play by ear. But anyways, I will have some of the typical stuff, but also some new stuff that I haven't really been able to. I haven't had a table in a while, so all the stuff that I've created in streams and whatnot, it's gonna be there for sure. Some new stuff, but also just a chance to kind of talk and maybe get a little bit of a custom commission if that is something you're looking to do. I should be having my dollar doodles. They might become $5 doodles or something like that because I spend a lot of time with these things. But any case, I'll be there drawing, talking, and this and this. So yeah, feel free to come and chill and say what's up. But yeah, so there's that. And in other news, as you guys know, I'm making some headway on Ignition, building up to the point where I can do another round of beta readers and getting feedback and wrapping that stuff up. But one thing that I've side of things, and that's something as like my other side of me just like does not want to really engage in with that much at all. But I do want to kind of start thinking about that as I start releasing more and more stuff. And one thing that I was thinking about that I'm not ready for yet, but is like lining up interviews and things of the nature, kind of talking about my series. And again, I am not ready for that just yet, but I was thinking in the future, you know, as I get more of this story off the ground and the vision of it being a video game, I could even like try to get a little bit of coverage on like video game news sites, like smaller ones that are just kind of, you know, getting started and covering local indie artists, things like that. So I was just kind of thinking about different things that I may want to reach into or route out to as I'm thinking about like marketing and stuff like that. I'm not there yet, guys, but sometimes my mind moves quicker than, you know, what I'm able to actually do. So in any case, alright, so this is why I flip, because when I flip, this is when I start seeing things where I'm like, yeah, no, not quite what I was going for, not quite the shapes that I was trying to create. So now is the time of refinement and kind of picking this apart a little bit. Alright, so we're gonna give him some like earbuds, I believe. Alright. Yo, what's up, Ninja Pufferfish? How is it going tonight? What you got going on? What's good? What's good? Alright, we are going to start moving into the coloring phase here in a second. I think we got about enough line work done. Maybe not all the line work done, but I think enough to kind of get me started to figure out what these colors are going to be. And again, I said this when I started the line work. I said that I wanted it to be fairly messy, because that is kind of part of my style now. Honestly, a little bit. But also what you're gonna realize, well, maybe what you're not gonna realize, but what I realize is that a lot of the times when I'm rendering, I want to come back and like change a lot of this stuff. So basically, instead of getting real attached to the artwork that I've made, I try to give myself permission to then mess it up in the rendering stage or change things up and come back to the sketching layer. So we are going to be changing up the rendering style slightly, because I just want to experiment with a couple of things. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be trying rendering slightly different. I want more of a painterly, go for like a little bit more of a painterly style, right? So we're going to focus on some different textures as well, like while we're rendering, that we typically don't hit on. So yeah, today's an experimentation day, and y'all are kind of here to see what that looks like. You know, what does an artist sitting down experimenting look like? And this is me doing just that, kind of putting it all out there. You know, we see a lot of artists that already have everything kind of figured out. They got their style, they kind of know what they're doing, or whatever the case may be. And so they're streaming, showing exactly how confident they are in something. This is me kind of showing something that I have no idea how it's going to turn out. But I think it's good to let go of this idea of like knowing it's going to be successful or not, and just actually having fun, trying something new, and seeing what happens. And you guys know that I say that quite a bit on this channel. A bit of exploration and not being too hard on yourself whether or not something does or does not work. So are you able to turn your input up a bit? My volume is at max. So unfortunately my speaker is at its max. And I don't know how to boost it more. The only thing that I can do is bring it closer to my face. However, if I bring it closer to my face, I always worry that you guys can hear my breathing, and I don't want it to sound weird. But I'll bring it up a little bit closer and see what we can do. It's a lavalier mic. Well, I guess I could switch my audio interface, although it would be kind of tricky. Let me know if you can hear me a little bit louder now. Yeah, anyways, yeah, let me know how that sounds. I'm going to check it out on my headphones. But hopefully that's at least a few notches better. All right, no worries. You can still hear. That's good to know. I'm glad you can at least hear something. Yeah, I do apologize. I'm still kind of figuring out this whole streaming thing and the equipment and everything like that. And it's always a work in progress. I'll definitely say that. Honestly, this whole YouTube thing is a work in progress, always. Yes, definitely better. Okay, cool. Well, I'll keep it up here. Hopefully, it's not too much ASMR breathing. That's just kind of awkward. I don't want that. So that's why I kind of kept it closer to my computer rather than my face. But yeah, so what I'm going through here right now is just kind of going in and detailing. Nothing too crazy. Just trying to add a little bit of texture right here at the beginning. But we're really going to try to emphasize is the word I'm looking for. We're really going to try to emphasize this in the coloring phase of things, but I do think that's looking decent. I think it's looking pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to add in now a new group, and this is going to be our color group. Now on Clip Studio Paint, you have to change it to through if you want to use like anything like a multiply layer or anything like that. So we're going to do that with this top layer as well. And then we're going to start laying down some colors, which is going to be kind of exciting to see because it's going to make it look like I'm working quickly. For base color, let's see. I could use this like watercolor-ish brush, and I think I might do that to get started, or this flat watercolor brush. And we also have this wet wash that we could use. But I think I'm going to start out with this to kind of give myself a base to go off of. It is going to be colored though, so we're going to come up here now, and I'm gonna be looking at a little bit of a reference for skin tone. I'm gonna paste it in just so you guys can see, but everything else I'm not gonna really be referencing. It's really just for the skin tone, and I really like the lighting. I'm not gonna use the same lighting setup, I don't think, but I think I am going to use a cool lighting and a warm lighting like they have, and I'm going to try to bring out these very vibrant tones. I really like this picture, so that's going to be my reference. That's going to be off screen for me, and if you guys want to see it again, you can just ask and I'll show it again. Okay, Ninja Pufferfish says, man, just been working on a thumbnail for the next YouTube video. How you been, homie? Yo, that's what's up. Let me take a look at your YouTube channel real quick. You have I'm dead. I keep on forgetting the different names. Yeah, man, what's up? What's up? YouTube gang indeed. So yeah, check out Ninja Pufferfish here on YouTube. He's a really dope artist. He's also in the local area, but he I'm not sure what other stuff you got, but feel free to plug whatever you would like to plug. But yeah, just another dope artist out here, and man, I'm still trying to come out to one of the live drawing sessions. But I have Monday meetings, so I'm just trying to figure out what date's gonna probably work the best. But yeah, everything's been all right. I got a show coming up this weekend on Saturday. It's called the Pop-Up Pickers Club. It's at Otterbein. If you're interested at all, or even at Bending at one of their events, maybe in the future, I can share it with you on Instagram or something like that. So just let me know. Okay, so anyways, we got a reference. We're gonna put down our base, which is, I'm glad I have this reference because I'm gonna be learning a lot just from looking at it and trying to color pick some things. It's weird. It's got a bluish tint, but it's also got a lot of greenish tint too. And it goes very, very dark on the spectrum, so it's going to be really interesting painting this one. So we're going to start off with not actually the watercolor. We're going to add that as texture later. What we're going to do is we're going to grab just a big round brush that has its opacity all the way up, just so we can start throwing in the color more quickly. All right. And so actually what we're going to do is we're just going to grab this lasso and we're just going to block out this face just like that. All right. We're going to go beyond the edges. And we're just going to work on this for a second. I'm going to pick a screen color because even when I'm working off of a reference that I'm trying to learn and not try to color pick too much, I find that it's good to compare what you thought the value was to what actually the value is. And you can find some really interesting just differences here and there, all right? So we're just gonna start painting on this layer. I think we're gonna decide that our warm lighting is gonna come from our left and the cool lighting on to our right. We could do a spotlight in the center as my reference picture. Decisions. Okay, so we're gonna come in here and dash in some color. He said, I'm a mess. I do too much, to be honest. Finished a PlayStation. Got a gallery coming up. Oh, okay, gallery. Please share. What's going on here? Is it going to be a solo showing, a group gallery, and also where at? And if you don't feel comfortable sharing here, you can always just hit me up on Discord or Instagram. And also, that does sound like a lot. I remember seeing little bits and pieces on your story about the PlayStation that you're working on, and it looked really dope. Okay, so we are gonna try this. Alright, so if it's cool on this side, you know, I'm just noticing this cyan-ish, greenish, moving through the gray hues first and foremost. Oh, that's set to multiply, that's why it's not working. Alright, so it's gonna come in here, it's gonna highlight that cheekbone, right? Edge of this ear is gonna get highlighted, right? You just kind of gotta think through some of these things. And I'm gonna admit, I am not very good at rendering just yet, but that's what I'm practicing. This is what practice is for, and that's why it's good to have references to just kind of understand. Now in this one, I'm trying to create my own understanding of the lighting, so this is going to be providing some extra bit of, I don't know exactly what I should be doing, but we're gonna keep working through it until it looks the best that I can get it. Oh, thank you. I would love the support and the shout out about the show. This one should be pretty fun. I'm not imagining it's gonna be like a lot of traffic, but I'm expecting it to be pretty fun and casual. And the nice thing is it's one day, so I get to set up and pack up, and it's in the morning too. Most of the stuff is in the evening. I'm glad I'm gonna be able to like get up, do the show, and then also have the rest of the night off to hang out with my fiance and just chill for a little bit. Okay, so the gallery is a group one at All People's Art. They've been super nice with getting my art out locally and meeting folks. It's from the 27th of March till April. Okay, so I'm gonna need a reminder for that, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to make a note. 27th of March, All People's Art. They make a little note on that. Oh, wait a minute, guys. I don't know if this is exactly the case or not, but it looks like my screen stopped sharing like a while ago. Like, that's crazy. I did not even realize that. looks like these headphones are dead. Let me go charge these real quick, and then let me also reset my stream so you guys can see what I'm actually working on. Hold on. Okay, you guys see that now? Alright, let me know if that kicks in. Let me also reset my YouTube because apparently I can't even see chat or anything like that anymore. Just give me a second. Alright. Also make a note for us to hang out sometime. LOL. Yes, we definitely need to put something in the calendar. I might be able to do something like even during the day. Just like me meeting up at like a coffee shop or library, something like that, and get some work done. We can do like a something like that. That would be cool, because that would be casual enough where I could, you know, keep working on stuff, but also we can catch up on what's going on. Let me open up my calendar. So that's March 27th. I'll try to remember that. And that was All People's Art. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Let's do it. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Right now, like this, we got lots to go here. We are still at the very beginning stages of making this look decent. It's very easy to get worried at this stage right now because it does not look like much. At least it doesn't to me. Alright, so that's a little bit too bright. So we're gonna tone that down. Okay, and then in this case, we can probably get warmer, grayer, but warmer on this side, because we're gonna have some opposing lighting going on here, so we want to be able to showcase that. Now I'm gonna go back to my oil paint brush, and we're gonna continue to not pick the color with the eyedropper. We're gonna continue to try to select the colors that we think are the right colors. So it's looking crazy, but it's also looking kind of cool. So what we need to do right now for a sec is we need to zoom out, right? Alright, so we need to switch also this from this also to the lighter, so we do that. Switch that up more into the browns. So this is a warmer look. Alright, so I'm also going to paint in a little bit of the surrounding, because one of the things that I'm a little bit worried about right now is that color is relative, and I'm worried that I'm getting a little bit too far ahead of myself. Meaning, if I don't know kind of what these colors are up against, I may not be selecting the right colors, you know what I mean? And so I don't want to do that, so I'm going to come in here and try to add in a little bit of the surrounding color now, so we can get maybe a little bit of better read on this. I don't know. I think it should go towards a warmer kind of color. But yeah, anyways, this is a little bit of the process of figuring out colors, especially at the beginning. You're just trying things and throwing them down on the paper. But this is how, I should say, this is one way to kind of learn colors. Now, one thing that I have learned is a good practice is try to keep mostly everything in the same. Oh, thank you for the subscription. Let me see who that is that pops up here in a little bit. But trying to keep everything within a certain color scheme can really help things. So now zooming out, I'm noticing that I'm missing a lot of red, and I'm missing a lot of the highlights. Terreros Gordillo Gustavo, thank you for the subscription, and hopefully I kind of got a little bit of that pronunciation right. But thanks for joining us along the journey. Alright, let's try to render a little bit more of this stuff now. So we're going to grab that. We're going to go down into the blues, and we're actually going to get a little bit lighter in the grays. Come over to that side a bit. Okay, we got our color fill grabbed. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna surround this character a little bit and right. I'm sure this will turn into something soon, or I shouldn't say soon, at some point in time. We've got quite a ways to go though. Let's see here. I've also noticed, I don't know if you guys have noticed this too, but when you start getting into the darker ranges, even just a small shift has quite a dramatic effect on its relative relationship with the other colors, which I find interesting, which makes it even that much more difficult to like choose colors when you're working with such dark values. I find darker value paintings to just be a little bit more challenging, just like overall. So we're gonna come down here. We're just gonna brighten this up a little bit. We can come down here. Bring that up a little bit. All right, do something like that for like a lighter headband kind of effect. That's what we're gonna do here. And speaking of which, I want this to be also a lighter color. Even this as well. Let's paint it out first. Alright, so actually adding in those colors kind of helped me see a little bit. And zooming in, I think it looks pretty cool. We got a lot to work on, but we at least do have a start. Let me reset my YouTube so I can actually see the chat again, just to see if I missed anything. But I may take a 5-minute Splatoon break and play a round or two while I just chat. I do need to find a way to be able to stream how to stream my Switch. It is a Switch Lite though, so I don't know if there's really any way. Also, dig the music. I feel so chill to work. Yes, I like putting on some rain sounds and some chill music, especially for longer working sessions, because it just kind of, you know, makes me a little bit more, I guess, calm. And it's like, oh yeah, I don't need to be in a rush. I just need to be steady and keep on working. Well, thank you. This is a bit of a, new process, so I'm honestly kind of worried how this is going to come out. But if there's anything that I've learned is to just keep going. And if something does not, pan out, like, it's cool to not worry too much. So yeah, we're gonna bump up the saturation a bit, and we're gonna change the hue a bit too. This red's kind of nice. I was thinking about, like, I kind of started off with this brown, and I was thinking about kind of like a brownish red, and I do think that's kind of cool, situated about there. I think that's got some color harmony. And then we're going to try to make it darker, and we're going to try to make it lighter again. We're going to sit in this dark range a little bit. Okay, so now we're gonna take this color, but it's kind of a metallic color, so we're gonna go more towards the blue. We're gonna make it darker, but lighter than what I originally had. So something around here is what we're thinking. Alright, I think we can kind of come back into this face now and render it more. So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate it. I like breaking it. You know what? I'm just going to say it. I'm a chicken, and I do not know if I'm going to make some big mistake, and I'm like, man, can I get back what I did? And it's like, no, I can't. So I don't want to deal with that. I want to be able to go back to what I had. So I'm going to make sure I have a little extra layer down there. And it is what it is. As I get more confidence, you know, I'm going to use less and less layers, but we're learning, we're experimenting, so I'm going to use as many layers that I feel comfortable with. The thing is, though, I do simplify usually at the end because I don't want to be flipping through a lot of layers. But one great thing I will say about Clip Studio Paint is that it makes it just like so easy to be able to do that, to be able to find what layer you were working on and get right back to it. So I definitely do really appreciate that. Alright, so I'm trying to show the white of that eye. One thing that I am going to do is that in these corners, we're going to bring down the lighting of that so we can bring that shadow in, something like that maybe. I don't know. I'm telling you guys, there's so many decisions to make. There is so many decisions to make right here. Like, this could really go like so many different directions. And you really have to kind of know what you're going for and how to go for it. Okay, so I'm gonna try out, I think, this brush, maybe this one, or maybe this flat marker. I don't know, what does a flat marker look like? Maybe not the flat marker. What's this brush look like? It's kind of cool, but no. I'm gonna jump back to the watercolor. The problem with the watercolor though is that it only multiplies. Even though I do like the texture, I could probably change it. But I guess I'm not ready. Not ready to change it. Alright, sorry for the no talking, but oh, thank you for pointing out that the screen may have froze. I am really kind of in the focus zone right now, so I might be quiet for a little bit longer while I continue to focus and get this down. But yeah, thank you so much for letting me know that that paused. Hopefully y'all can see that now. Okay, so I'm liking how this is looking. Also, here are some changes that we have made so far. As you can see, it's becoming more and more dynamic as we move along here, which is of course cool to see, but we got to keep trying things now. So we're going to duplicate this layer again because I just don't want to mess things up at this point in time. Yeah, appreciate it, fam. Appreciate it. Cause yeah, like I'm saying, I'm kind of over here focusing, so I wouldn't have caught that probably. So appreciate you pointing that out. All right, so we're gonna try something here. Oh, you know what? Ooh, I did put this on a new layer, so that's actually kind of cool. Because what I'm gonna try real quick, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna try this screen tone thing, and so how are we gonna do that? I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do that. We're gonna duplicate this layer, and we're gonna go into filter. No, we're gonna go to window, layer property, screen tone. Man, that actually looks pretty cool, honestly. Although that wasn't quite that's not yet the effect that I'm going for, even though it does look cool. Well, that's a bit trippy. The way I set up my layers isn't quite working the way I want it to with the color. It's okay though. I just wanted to try it. Look how when you zoom out, you can't even see it anymore. It does look kind of cool when it's zoomed in though. But we are going to turn that off for right now. Hey, how's it going, Darsh? Welcome in. I really liked your anatomy tutorials. Thank you. Thanks for watching through them. If you ever have any questions about any of those that I make, these live streams are typically a good time to ask. But did you have any ones that were your favorite? Just kind of curious, which ones were the most helpful? trying to figure out the layer option that I need right now. I've tried lighter color, linear light. I want something that shows up more than an overlay would. But I also do want it to be vivid, so I think I'm going to use vivid light in this case. But maybe not. Maybe I'll use lighter color or screen. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here now. So yeah, I'm just still trying things out, figuring things out. Experimentation is key. If you're not experimenting, you're not learning anything, so. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here now is, let's go ahead and get my headband color, and we're gonna do some painting on this now. So we have that. We're gonna go towards the blues a little bit. Just gonna make it lighter. Alright, so we're trying to decide if we bring the lighting on the side like that, or if we should put it in the center. But one thing I do know is that it needs to go lighter. I don't know. I'm wondering if I should do a gold kind of pattern on the bandana and like the metal plate for the chest. I'm kind of trying to figure that out. Sure, let's at least give it a try. So we're gonna Alright, y'all are encouraging me to try things out and continue to experiment here. So let's keep doing this. So I'm just gonna play a little bit of my own music for a little bit, because I don't feel like searching up something. But anyways, we are adding in these elements that I'm actually feeling pretty good about. I think this is kind of cool. That's what we're working on right now. Yeah. Live on stream, we're trying rendering techniques and just seeing what we can come up with. I'm not sure. Especially when we first started, I was like, oh boy, I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I kind of like some of the things now.
The lighting.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm trying to figure out how to render the gold trim
Looks like
aspect of it.
a hip-hop night.
Nice. That was the like idea or the initial thing. Yeah. I was like, what if you took the shapes of like knight armor but made it feel more hip hop?
Yeah, he looks like
More stylistic.
Dance battle you and win every time.
He is the knight. The dancing knight.
Kind of like poetic. If you can like, oh yeah, like, oh, the people are invading. And it's like, all right, we're dance battle knights. And then you have all your soldiers are just dance battling, and it's like one by one. It's like, oh, we're defeated. It's like they all go together, they're still dancing. Right, who's got it? Who's got it?
I can see it right now.
It's like nobody dies. They just got defeated in dance battle.
Right. It was too fire. The dances were. It's too much heat. Indeed. I don't know if I should add this darkness to it. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up here in around 10. So we got about 15 more minutes on the stream, y'all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing some of that process. And if you have questions, of course, leave them for me. Whether it be like questions about this stream or anything worked on here, or anything that I have posted, such as anatomy videos or going over comic making, let me know. But we are going to be wrapping up here soon. Good grief! Oh my gosh! So it's gonna be packed? I think. Honestly,
because they were like, it's $30 at the door, and it's like, well, you can't get at the door now.
Right. Thank you for grabbing this. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up at like 10, so not too much longer. Yeah, we're gonna get some rest here in a bit. Alright, so here's something I am currently working on, music-wise, that is a very short loop for now, but what I really like about it is the guitar sound that I made. Well, I shouldn't say I made it, but it's a guitar from the Ocarina of Time, but the effects that I added onto it, which is a reverb and a delay, make it sound pretty cool. So I may use this instrument in an effect chain to make a longer piece, but this is what we've got so far. But yeah, it's a very simple guitar loop. But the echoing guitar sounds nice. So we are going to keep working on that at some point in time. But all these beat snacks that I'm creating are loops that are going to be used in the little visual novel that I'm making. So I'm already importing some of them, but I just got to arrange them by kind of like ambiance and feel. So yeah. Let's do something kind of calm again. Let's see. All right. So I think we are going to go ahead and take the pause here. I feel like there can be a lot more done in terms of rendering, but in terms of basic colors, I think we got at least a base down. Looking at it from afar, I see some kind of issues and just like the general shapes and stuff like that, but I do think some of the tones are right, and I do think the color scheme is interesting enough for right now. And that's pretty much all I wanted to do, really, was experiment. Just try out some new things, try out some new brushes mainly, and just try to get some different kind of texture and feel. Like if I zoom in here, I feel like this has got a lot more grit to it and stuff like that, and just making use of those oil brushes and watercolor brushes to really pull out that kind of traditional or more traditional feel. But in any case, that's going to be a wrap for tonight. Announcements and things coming up. I guess first things first is the show this Saturday at Otterbein. It's an art show. There's going to be some live music there. That'll be cool. The second thing is that my newsletter and my Tumblr will update you guys on everything Ignition and writing that story. And then speaking of which, I want to start releasing stuff probably mid of next month, to maybe pushing it back to, was it January, March, April? Pushing it back to April, so I have time for my beta readers to read, and I have some time to implement some feedback, and then we'll get uploaded to get more of a general consensus, and then I can always refine from there. But yeah, just kind of establishing this project, establishing the process and everything like that is taking, of course, time, because this is a very ambitious project, an ambitious story, and an ambitious end goal for it. So my only hope is to, tackle some of the small pieces and be able to kind of showcase and share that vision and get some feedback on it. So for those of you that are interested, that's the updates there. Of course, you guys can always follow me here. Just subscribe and hit that bell for notifications when I go live. And I post sometimes to my Instagram stories. So all those links for everything that I mentioned can be found in my bio, in my links, and in the description for this video. So feel free to check me out. And again, we stream every Wednesday at 8 p.m., sometimes 8 a.m., just depending on how I'm feeling that day. But it's always on a chill drawing vibes, and just like to work along. But yeah, I just want to thank everyone that came through. It was fun. Hopefully you guys got something out of it. I know I sure did. So take it easy. Thanks for watching, and until next time, peace, love, and deuces. Y'all.